Wow, it's really heating up today. I think winter is certainly over. Could be the time that I'm actually doing this as well. It's quite later on in the day, probably a bit past 10 o'clock, and here I am going for my morning walk. So I'm behind schedule. I feel a little bit guilty about going for the walk, and yet I feel that it's necessary to do that. I'd like to talk today a little bit about time management and a little known idea in the book, The 4-Hour Workweek, which is quite a famous book, and one of the central points of the book I think people tend to forget. Hi, my name's Julian Biddle, and I'd like to talk about the Pareto principle. The idea that most of your results, it comes from 20% of your effort, or 80% of your results or productivity from 20% of your effort. Who doesn't want to be more productive? That's one of the central ideas in the infamous or famous 4-Hour Workweek. In that book, it talks about the idea that when people have a 9-to-5 regular set-hour job, they spend most of their time dicking around and wasting their time. And I'd like to think that I was more productive for that, but honestly, I look at my best pieces of work and I find they happened in smaller amounts of time than the 8-hour day. Now, us entrepreneurs, or wannabe entrepreneurs, we would like to think that we could be productive 8 hours in a day. That we should be productive all the time. Maybe we can, I don't know. But maybe it's not human to do so. Maybe we should try and change our priorities a bit to work towards that idea that we can produce a lot of results in a short amount of time. In the book, The 4-Hour Workweek, it says first what is important to you and how are you going to spend all your extra time. So once you have said, well, I'm going to spend all my extra time doing this, and then this smaller amount of time I'm going to be really productive. If you set out in that mindset, maybe it will make you more productive. That's what I'd like to think. I'm trying to structure my life in that particular way. Another way of looking at it is that you say, well, I must work between this time and this time, and I must be producing results. But that doesn't work terribly well for me. Maybe it works for you. Good on you. But maybe some of the things you're doing aren't that productive, aren't that convertible into value, either dollar value or real value for you in your life.
Good.
So I suppose I just wanted to leave you and myself with the idea that if you believe you can be productive in a small amount of time, no distractions in that small amount of time, and then let yourself naturally slack off and do other things, more life-affirming things. Yes. Take videos, take walks, I don't know. Then maybe you'll still get the same amount of done and have a fuller life. It's a thought anyway. I wonder if excessive sunshine makes you more productive. Look at my ears. They're like glowing. That's awesome. I love that effect. I like it.